Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Late Night Q&A with ZodWriter. And today on Late Night Q&A, I have the honor and the privilege of welcoming April Brucker to the stream. It's so great to finally I have you on a panel with me live on video. The last time we talked, it was on radio, and nobody could see
Nobody
your
could see
beautiful
me.
smile. They couldn't see how great you look, how great you look. They couldn't see any of that because we were on radio, and I'm just so happy that
Oh,
you
thank you,
are
thank
here
you.
with
And
me.
I think the last time you were talking to me, I was going through a bad breakup, and before the live stream, we were trying to figure out which of my bad breakups it was.
Yeah, yeah, and were you able to figure it out because it was the time that you had your it was the time you had your music, your musical thing,
Oh yeah, that
hell
guy.
no
Okay,
Joe and a couple
that
of
guy. His name was Joe. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, Joe.
absolutely. I can hear you.
You're frozen.
Did I freeze or did you freeze?
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah, you're
Okay.
you're breaking up a little bit, but I'm gonna you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come out and go and come back in because maybe it's me. So hold on a minute.
Okay.
Okay, April, I'm back. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can still hear you, yes. And
Okay, good.
and I can
I
still see you too, and I'm very happy.
Good. So it's double, double, double. Okay. The guy's name was Joe. Okay. And this is what happened. I was rebounding from another bad breakup with a guy named, say, Peter. And Joe was everything I thought I wanted. He was a little bit of a bad boy. So, anyway, Joe was like taking me out, was the perfect gentleman, and was just like, oh my God. So anyway, Joe makes these big plans to hang out with me Easter weekend, and it looks like it's getting serious, right?
Okay. I'm getting
So anyway,
excited. tell
yeah.
me.
So
Tell me
anyway,
more.
it looks like it's getting serious. All right, he takes me out for pizza and stuff. And so anyway, the weekend before Easter, he's taking me out. I wear a little cute dress, and Joe is like, I want to hear about your comedy career because Joe was trying to do comedy. And he's like, where are you
He was
going up? What are
trying.
you doing? Do you have an agent? Blah, blah. And so he's higher on the food chain than me because Joe had been on a few TV shows. I don't want to say who he is, but
Now I
he,
already know who he is, so as you're telling me this is really cool. It's
yeah.
it's
So
fine.
anyway, he had been on a few TV shows and yada, yada, yada. So anyway, and so he's asking me about my music and my book, and he wants to hear all about it. And I'm like, oh my God, he is like so proud of me. So anyway, we go to his house and we get it on, okay?
Oh my
Get it
god,
on.
awesome. Awesome. Yes.
And he rolls over afterwards and says, this is when you tell me that this is supposed to be when you tell me that this was the best you ever had.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking, okay, this has now become the worst I've ever had. So anyway, we're riding the train back to the city, and he looks at me and says, so what's your living situation like? And I said, why do you want to know? He's like, do you have a roommate? Do you have a day job? And I'm like, do you need a job? He's like, oh, no, no, no. I just want to find out what some good places to live are and yada, 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 like all this crap. So anywho, he ends up, so afterwards, I'm putting two and two together and I'm like, was he fishing for information? And so, and I'm like, no, that couldn't be him. He's proud of me. So anyway, fast forward, things are getting serious and we make these big plans to hang out possibly Easter weekend. He sends me this text. I want to hang out with you, yada, yada, yada. Easter weekend comes. I don't hear from him. I go on Facebook. Okay. And I know that we're not married. I have no ring on my finger, whatever. He's found a new squeeze to hang out with. His new squeeze is in casting for an FX show. And his big pickup line was, I really like your dress. And I'm like,
Well,
wait a minute.
well, what
I
color?
heard that.
Well, what color was the dress, April?
Okay, my dress was black. Her dress was red. But I just heard the pickup line, and I'm like, I know the line. I heard that before. It was, I really like your dress. I had a great time with you tonight, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm seeing you for who you are. You're a juggler, okay? And in the meantime, I find out he has not worked in years. He's been dropped by his management. The only gig he can get is a no-pay radio show in the village on a radio station that's shutting down. Oh, and the apartment building he lives in, he's working as the super there, and he sucks as the super, and he's being evicted.
Oh, wow.
Homie is looking for a place to live. So I feel really used, okay? So anyway.
Well, wait a minute. You didn't invite him to stay with you, did he? I mean,
No,
did
I
you?
did
Or...
not. I did not.
And Sharon Peters in the chat says, please tell me that this story ends with anal. So she wants to.
Almost.
Okay.
So then
right.
2 weeks later, he texts me and he says, hey, I've been thinking about you all week. So I said, well, it's been 2 weeks since you've called me, dude. Is this a mass text? He's like, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. So I said, you know what? I'm crazy for continuing this conversation. I know I'm option 4. And this is like a cut and paste. So call option 5. Save it for somebody that cares. Joe, hell no. And he's like, and he just could not deal with it. So then.
So wait. You now you told him just like that, like.
Yeah, I told him just like that.
So that of course was your inspiration for Hell No Joe.
Well, it gets better.
Okay.
It almost ends with anal, as I said. So anyway, fast forward, and this is about a week. This is a week before I wrote Hell No Joe. I'm back in his old neighborhood because I had a friend that lived on the other side of Park Slope, and I'm getting off the train, and I'm going to visit my buddy. So anyway, I get off the train, I'm walking down the stairs, and I hear, hi, April. I turn around, and it's him. And something just told me, keep walking. So I keep walking. He's like, so that's the way it's going to be, huh? Mm. And so I just kept walking. He's like, you know what? I feel really sorry for you. And so, yeah, I basically told him I'm pissed. So it almost ended with anal. I was right.
Almost. And so he was really upset. Well, I mean,
oh, he was throwing a hissy.
I would be upset too, but I would be upset too, but I don't think that it would get to that point. I'm very calm.
Well, you're also not like crazy and entitled. And so then I wrote the song, and it leaked. And he heard this song was about him. And so anyway, he knew that I was going to be at this party, and it was like a comedy show / party, and he was going to like show up and blah, blah. And so, but when he heard that I was going to be there, he like totally wimped out and didn't show up.
Oh, wow. So you actually spooked him to the point where he didn't want to, he was afraid to see you. Why? He might have liked your dress, April.
I mean, know,
and that could have been his line. He could have walked up to you and said something about your dress. Shout out to Sharon Peters, the lovely Sherry, and Davila in the chat. Oh my God, we've got so many awesome people in the chat interested in your story, April.
I know somebody else here that has a few things to say about Joe. Oh my God, I was there the entire time.
Oh my God, is that May?
Duh. I was wondering when you would talk about me. Hello.
So good to see May.
We were talking, and they were asking, April, does the story end with anal? And I said it almost does. Well, it does now because I'm in the house. Holla.
Okay, well there you go. That's awesome. I was actually wondering if May was still with you. That is incredible.
I am not only still with April, but I am the star of the show. No, May, we're the stars. I'm the star. We're the stars. I'm the star. There's no I in team. but there's a me. And let me tell you about Joe. Okay, I was there the entire time for that sexcapade. Let me tell you, how big do you think his dick is?
You know what? I can't even begin to guess. Maybe
Well, hey,
maybe Sharon, maybe we could take a poll in the chat. I mean, how big?
well, let's just put it this way. It's not even, let's just put it this way. We're not measuring in inches. We're measuring in centimeters. Ah!
Oh wow. Okay.
It was so small. And let me tell you how small it was. It was so small that I took out the magnifying glass and I said, "Excuse me, Sherlock Holmes here. I'm looking for the case of the missing dick."
Mm, mm, mm. That sounds pretty horrifying, actually.
You know what else was horrifying? His dick was so small. You're supposed to say, "How small?"
How small?
It was so small that they wouldn't even let him on the small penis cruise.
Wow. That's actually a thing.
Yeah, that is actually a thing. As a matter of fact, he was trying to get on, and they said, "Sorry, you're too short," in all the wrong places.
Oh wow. That's terrible. That's terrible. You're actually making me feel sorry for your ex, April.
Yeah, mate, you're making him feel sorry for my ex. Oh, let's just put it this way. Don't feel sorry for him, okay? He tried to use April financially. He thought that April had money. May, I didn't have money. That's not true. You had monopoly money. Holla.
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh my
but
god.
May, he was trying to use me for my finances. Well, he should have been trying to use Law because I had a sugar daddy. And how old was your sugar daddy at the time? He was 98 years old and he died unexpectedly. Yeah, that's right. Your sugar daddy did die unexpectedly. But you know the problem is, Joe? He left me out of the will. But May, you could always get a job. She said the J word.
Oh my goodness. Well, April, you currently have a job that you're doing right now.
Yeah, I have a job, May.
And
Joe
you're like
has a
you're
job.
yeah, so I
He's
mean
going
that's
to work. I'm too pretty for work.
oh no. Oh no. Okay, so wait, May has pretty girl syndrome.
Yeah, May, you have pretty girl syndrome. No, I just don't like financially challenged people like Joe.
Financially challenged people. Okay.
You know, May, that might be a protected class. No, it's not. It's just called lazy.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Well, so
Are you financially challenged, Joe?
no.
Good. So the next question is, how's your health?
So it's pretty good, May. Thank you.
Do
I
you like to
actually
go
consider
scuba
I
diving?
actually consider myself to be in the best shape of my life. So that's
Do you like to go scuba diving in choppy water?
uh well, it depends on the situation. Actually,
Would you
I
like to put me on your life insurance policy?
absolutely that'd be awesome.
All right, let's go scuba diving tomorrow. And if you don't survive, I'll be very rich.
Okay.
May, money can't buy you love. Money can buy you lots of drugs. Holla.
Well, that definitely that's definitely true. That is so definitely true.
Hey, why don't you just focus on being the best you that you can be? Because you're being very shallow right now. Like when I went out with Joe, I liked him as a person. Yay, girl. And Joe was a broke sleazebag. So much for liking him as a person. You see, if he was a sleazebag with a loaded wallet, I would have told you to hang in there.
I have to ask, is Joe financially challenged now?
Do you think he's financially challenged now? Even more so than ever, because he was evicted from the place where he worked as a super. Actually, that is true. He was. So he's like homeless. He's super financially challenged.
Okay, and then your second breakup after that, the one after that guy. What about him? Did May try
No,
to steal him from you?
that one was the one where let me tell you about that guy. He was allergic to the law. Yeah, that's right. What makes you say that, May? Because every time he was around it, he broke out into handcuffs.
Hmm. That is incredible. That is incredible.
But as I recall,
And
May,
what kind of handcuffs were they? Were they furry or were they just regular
oh, they were
handcuffs?
regular handcuffs. Okay.
Okay.
Like he liked
Okay.
going to jail, which means that, that story ends with anal. So for
Oh,
May, he liked you though. He liked you. A confession, April. Every time you weren't around, he used to play with me. What? Yeah. He used to put words in my mouth without my
that's a
consent.
that's a
What?
revelation.
He was a pedophile. Oh,
Wow, that is.
pedophile. Yak, yak. See, I went a long way for that joke, didn't I?
There was definitely some long travel on that joke.
Yeah, there was some long travel. Well, you read it. You wrote it. You read it. You wrote it. You read it. You wrote it. This is the mental health portion of the ZodWriter show.
Well, yeah, definitely. So when did you realize that it wasn't going to work out with the second individual?
I kind of knew off the bat, but he was very good looking. You see, I like a bad boy. I just want to find the perfect 10. Hey, girl, and so far the best you've done is a 3.5, and that's in centimeters.
3.5. My
Yeah, it was
condolences to you,
3.5.
April. That's
You know what, May? I'm about to put you away. Elon, I would. Elon, I would. Elon, I would. Or you know what? I'm gonna put you on the other hand. You wouldn't dare. I would. You wouldn't dare. I would. Watch me. I'm just getting a rest on my hand, Joe. Do you have kids?
no, I don't.
Good. Don't ever have them. If only parents could do this to their children. Ah! This is my godson, you bitch! You have been mean to me this entire broadcast. Joe, make her put me on the other hand. Please, 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 please,
Well,
please, please.
why does it matter what hand you're on, May?
Because this is not my good side. Please, 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 please. Please. Pretty please with the cherry on top.
Well,
Pretty please.
maybe April could put May on the other hand, but I do admit May does sound a little more excited where she is right now. I don't know.
Okay, she's tickling my G spot, but please, 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 Joe, tell April to stop.
Oh my God, you froze. You
Well,
froze,
I
April. Oh, there you are.
I kicked the connection. See, this is what happens when you call this pussy on the other hand. All breaks loose.
Oh, okay. That could be what happened because you kind of got
please,
grainy and
Joe,
frozen.
tell April to stop being so cruel.
Please, April, stop being so cruel.
Fine, I'll stop being so cruel. But Joe, I'm just getting a glass of water real quick. You see, being a ventriloquist is hard work sometimes.
I can tell. I can tell.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll never say a bad thing about you again, April. See, May, I knew that you had to learn your lesson. To your face. Okay, May, I'm just going to put you down for a second, but that was May Wilson, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, May is nice.
I know. Sometimes.
So I mean, you've obviously over the years managed to, maintain a good relationship with May, so that's cool. How is it, how's it living, how's it living together? How's it sharing a living space with May?
It's hell on earth.
Oh wow.
It is hell on earth because, she's always going in and out. It's the sugar daddies, the temper tantrums.
How many sugar daddies does she have? Is it like a revolving door?
Yeah, because she wants them old. And then she wants to be in the will, and then she's got to contend with their adult children.
Endless one up wants to know, is that the hand that she wipes with?
ooh, wouldn't you like? Here's the thing. I don't want to know what he and she webs with. I don't want.
Yeah, that's
The
actually
less I
pretty.
know about May's life, the better. That's what I say.
Okay, Sharon Peters says that she wants me to take my shirt off. Should I take my shirt off?
Take your shirt off, man.
Oh my God, for real?
For real. Do it.
Is my shirt that offensive?
No, just take it off, man. Take it off.
Because it's sort of, it's one of those things where I'm kind of comfortable with clothes on. Are you comfortable? Are you more comfortable with or without clothes, April?
Depends. I'm on the internet, so I'm gonna wear clothes so we don't get kicked off. But
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I like
exactly.
chilling in the nude. I'll
Exactly.
admit
Yeah,
it.
yeah, me too. I'll admit it too. See, and that's the thing. That's how I know you're genuine and real, because anybody that tells you that they don't enjoy chilling in the nude just doesn't want to admit it.
They're lying to you. Absolutely, they're
Right.
lying.
And I know Sharon is not one of those people. So
And what is this I hear good at talking about the nude?
are you using
Young
dial-up internet?
man, what's this I hear about you taking your shirt off? Ruby, this is the show I'm on. Well, you know what God said? Let there be shirts. Young man, do you go to church? That's not an appropriate question, Ruby. Do you believe in the Holy Bible?
Are you using dial-up internet?
I guess. I don't know. The internet's the devil. But Ruby, you gamble. Well, God said that I could play bingo. What? Okay. We're gonna talk about God right now.
God said you could play bingo.
We're gonna talk about God. Did God say that you could get arrested for disorderly conduct, Ruby? No. I think that you're getting that confused. How am I getting that confused? That was self-defense. Self-defense, Ruby Chapeau? Self-defense? Yeah, he provoked me. How did he provoke you? He was sitting at my favorite slot machine. Oh.
You have a favorite slot machine, Ruby?
Yes, I win jackpots on that slot machine all the time. He was sitting at it, he was hitting, and I was losing on it, and he was taking my money.
Oh wow.
You put yourself in my shoes, young man.
That sounds thoroughly inappropriate.
Thank you so much. And you know what he said to me? What did he say to you? He said, "Stick off, you old biddy." And I took my cane and I, bam! Your cane? Yeah, he didn't see it coming. He called me crazy. He called you crazy. You know who else called me crazy? I don't know. Who else called you crazy? My late husband, Elmer. Elmer? And how long were you married to Elmer? 50 years. 50 years. Yes, and he died mysteriously one day. Oh, I don't know if you should be talking about that on the internet. Well, bless your sweet little heart. I was acquitted in court. Oh, what is this about husband killers in my puppet family?
I don't know how many widows exist as a result of your puppets.
I don't know. So Ruby, so you were married to him for 50
I don't
years.
know.
Well, I've been trying to kill him for 50 of those, and one day he just couldn't get away anymore. Oh, Ruby, you shouldn't be talking about that. As I said, I was acquitted in court. Oh.
Well,
Have you ever seen a show called Snapped? I haven't, but I know you have.
I haven't. No.
Well, how do you know I've seen it? 'Cause you're writing all these jokes about husband killing, April. Oh, bless your sweet little heart. And what does bless your sweet little heart mean? It means you're really touched. Oh. So, Jill, sweetheart, what do you want to know about me?
Have you been going to church your entire existence?
Yes, and my church says gambling's okay. And where do you go to church, Ruby? Our Lady of the Holy Slots. Okay.
Oh, that sounds appropriate.
See y'all later, the whole slosh has knocked out our internet. But let me tell you, in my younger days, my husband Elmer and I were very wild. Very wild? As a matter of fact, you were wondering if that story ended with that thing I can't say? Anal? That thing I can't say? Elmer and I ended with that many times. Oh.
So, since Elmer is no longer with you, have you found somebody else to replace Elmer? Oh, it looks like you froze again.
It was all Lady the Holy Slot saying you should get to church, son, and atone for your sins.
Okay.
Or do you think it was Elmer's ghost? Could be too. So, do you speak to Elmer's ghost all the time? Yes. I said that when you were the mailman, I know that you slept with half the Glock, Elmer. And those stories ended with you saying Joe, because I can't.
Well, Steps Gaming says that church is important, so that's a good story.
Yeah, church is very important, Ruby. Well, I got a friend Our Lady of the Holy Slots for a jackpot.
Ruby looks a little tired.
Well, can I tell you this? I'm a little tired from living with that man. She's always getting the fornication on with those guys. The walls are always shaking. She's always sinning.
Yeah, that seems like it would be a bit much. I can understand how that would bother you.
And Lord, it's past my good time, so God bless you, young man. I gotta go.
It was
Ruby
nice
should go,
seeing you,
ladies
Ruby.
and gentlemen.
Okay, Ruby should probably go take a nap. ZodWriter, you look upset. I didn't mean to pick on you. No, you didn't pick on me. Everything's fine. April, Davila wants to know if you've ever won an Academy Award.
No, never won an Academy Award, but I would like to one day.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see you you winning one for something, maybe for some sort of awesome movie role.
Thank you. From your
What's
mouth to
the
God's ears.
what's the movie as an actress? What's the movie role that you would love? What's one movie role you would love to have if you could play any character or any historical figure? Who would you want to be
Oh,
in a
geez.
movie?
I would want to be Mae West in a Mae West biopic. Getting over a little bit of a cold, guys. Mae West in a Mae West biopic. I would also want to be any sort of demented character, any broad character. I actually have like a pretty decent range. I know it doesn't sound like it when you see me, but I'm actually a pretty decent dramatic actor. I would like to be Titania in a Midsummer. So yeah, those are the roles that I would love. Yes.
Okay. And Jesse Allen would like to know, how many puppets do you have?
I have 36 puppets, Jesse.
Okay, there you go. And Sharon Peters wants to know, have you ever won an AVN award?
No, never. But I have friends that have presented. I've had friends that have appeared there. I've had friends that have won. So the AVNs are near and dear to my heart. But no, I have never won. I don't have the skill set. I'll admit it. Ask any of my old boyfriends.
Well, from the way that you've described some of your old boyfriends, I mean, it doesn't sound like it really does wonders for your skill set either way. So
I know, but some of them.
and that's not necessarily your fault. I mean, it's.
But I will say this: the one that I broke up with in 2015 was a stud. To be fair,
Okay.
he was very good looking. He was just crazy.
Okay.
Sometimes the crazy ones, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see here. Steps Gaming wants to know which puppet is the dirtiest.
Oh God, I'll let you know right now. As a matter of fact, she's coming out. She had some opinions about the show. She was a little scared to come on. She's kind of camera shy, but she's really dirty.
Oh wow. Okay, well, Steps Gaming, you're gonna get your wish then because you're gonna get to meet the dirtiest puppet.
Hello, hello,
Oh my God.
hello, Steps Gaming. My name is Shirley. The name speaks for itself. April, you're a lousy ventriloquist. What makes you think that I'm a lousy ventriloquist? Your lips are moving. My lip control's okay, right, guys? Well, your
Uh
lips were moving this entire time when I didn't say what you said.
huh. Okay.
Well, I think that I just cut the internet out. I think you did too.
Actually, no. Your internet's actually been pretty good since that puppet came on.
So, my question is, Joe, do you like Kino? Does he like Kino? What does that have to do with anything? Because today's lucky Kino numbers are 6 and 9. Oh,
Awesome.
oh,
This is this is awesome. Let's see. Jesse Allen says maybe you could do a rom-com with Zod as the leading man.
Well, Zod, I like that because April and I were having some creative differences. Creative differences. Yes, I like a foot-long hot dog. You like a golf cart fun Frank. Oh, oh, oh.
Okay, Sharon Peters says minus the hair that looks just like my vagina.
So the next
Wow.
question is, this is the part of the broadcast where April comes out as pansexual. Yeah, I am pansexual, but why am I coming out as pansexual? Well, because you're fisting me now. Oh, oh,
Oh my God.
oh.
Oh my God. And that's what happens, Steps Gaming, when you ask those types of questions.
So, Steps Gaming, what do you want to know from a vagina? Ask a vagina anything. Yeah.
Steps Gaming, ask the vagina anything. I'm waiting for you to ask this question because you've kind of put me in that position. So so we'll see. We'll wait a second because Steps Gaming will probably ask her question. Let's see. And your average gamer says, those lips.
Those lips. Oh, oh, oh. I like them nice and lubricated. Oh, oh, oh.
Steps Gaming says, vagina, can you tell me my fortune?
Yes, Steps. You will live long and you will prosper. If you remember the motion of the ocean. Oh, oh, oh.
Endless One Ups wants to know, says, vagina, what is your favorite food?
Oh.
Up. Your internet is playing with me again.
Vagina, what is your favorite food? I like foot-long hot dogs, but I also like Clan's Casino. Mwah.
Okay, well there you go. I guess you can't. I guess you can't argue with
But
that.
I
And
also
Endless
like
One Up,
because I'm a man eater. Oh, oh, oh.
wow. And Endless One Up says that he wants it. I want my fortune told too.
Well, sir, your fortune is you will end your night in a dark hole of despair known as a vagina. Oh, oh, oh.
You've just described a vagina as a dark hole of despair.
Well, it is what it is. It's dark, it's endless, and it motivates men to do stupid things. Oh, oh.
That's
oh.
awesome. Oh my God, that was awesome. Wow.
You're
that's
a
like
very unreliable fortune teller, Shirley. Well,
That's
would you trust something that bleeds for 3 to 5 days every month? Oh, oh, oh.
uh, Sharon Peters says, "I have a joke for you, girlfriend. What does a deaf gynecologist do?"
He reads lips. Oh, oh, oh.
All right. See there, you go, Sharon. They've heard that one before. Um, is vagina a queen size? A size queen? Actually, a size queen.
Well, it depends how long I've been doing my kegels. And I do my kegels every day. But I can be a size queef.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's
That
awesome.
was an open mic joke, Shirley. Well, April, what does that say about your writing ability? Oh, oh, oh.
Koopy Malik wants to know, what is that? That's a
What is that? I prefer to call myself a vagina, sir. Now, what are you? Other than a man that'll be a me by the end of the night. Mwah.
well, there you go. There's your answer. Jesse Allen wants to know, is there a penis puppet?
Is there a penis puppet? Well, we're working on that, but he's a bit of a dick to work with.
I can understand that. I can totally understand that. That's
Let's see.
and Davila says, this is starting to become overwhelming in some sort.
Yes, how do you think I
Overwhelming.
feel when a man legislates what to do with me? Oh, oh, oh. This is starting to become very feminist. Oh, you're making it feminist. You're making it feminist. You're making it feminist. No, you're making it feminist. You're the one arguing with the vagina. Oh. The puppet is a Richard. Actually, a Richard would mean that he was well endowed and could do his job. Most of them can't even do that. Oh.
Steps Gaming wants to know, is the vagina pansexual as well?
Is the vagina puppet pansexual as well?
Looks like you froze there again, April. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Your internet reset. What did you say?
Is the vagina puppet pansexual as well? Well, I'm
Yeah.
trisexual. Trisexual? Yes, it's enough to try anything. Oh.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go. The vagina puppet is a trisexual. The suction power is just overwhelming. I might not survive this encounter.
Oh. 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 Okay. Goodbye, Shirley. I'm so sorry. She gets overwhelmed when I let her out of the box. You don't ever let the box out of the box.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. How long has the vagina been with you, April? I just realized how ridiculous that question sounded.
Does the vagina like me? I'll bring her back and I'll ask you.
Well,
vagina, do you like this person? Do you like Mike the Hawk? Well, like, I always like a good bald eagle. Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, that works. So, April, how long has that particular vagina been with you?
That particular vagina has been with me since like right before the pandemic.
Okay. Cool. I was excited to ask you that question for so many reasons. Let's see. I caught I caught what you said. It made me laugh. And
I caught what you said. It made me laugh. Thank you.
Davila says, "Sorry, but I need a glass of wine." Okay, Davila, that's cool. Um, so since you've been doing this, since you've been spending so much time with your puppets, I always thought that your most favorite one was was May, but I might be, but I might be mistaken. So correct me if I'm wrong on that one.
I like them all in different ways. All my characters have a special place in my heart. There's one in particular. He's newer to my collection. He works as a lounge singer at the Kroger Supermarket Slot Parlor. This is Dwayne Newton. Hello, hello, hello. Dwayne Newton. This is ZodWriter. Do you have a joke for him?
Hello.
Yes, I tell jokes. Sir, what do you
What do you call April's internet connection?
I know. What do you call April's internet connection? What do you call it? Well, you call it an ex-boyfriend. Why do you call it that? Because it's stupid, it's undependable, and if it can mess up, it does. Dwayne! It is what it is.
Punchable face guy says, "You know what they say about panties? They're not the greatest thing in the world, but they're next to it."
Well, face guy got a song about panties. What's your song about panties, Dwayne? Here goes. Panties make the world go round.
Up, up. We lost April for a second there. I'm sure she'll be back. Oh, here we go. Here she comes. Whoa. Up. Can't hear you. It sounds like your mic is out, April. Up.
Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Sorry, there was a flash flood in my area. So, Dwayne, you look like somebody, but you're not. Well, I'm Mr. Almost Las Vegas. Mr. Almost Las Vegas? Yes, because I'm Mr. Las Vegas's second cousin, twice removed. Twice removed? Yes, once by casino security and once by the Clark County Department of Health. So you're not Mr. Las Vegas. No, little lady. I'm Mr. Almost Las Vegas. Almost Las Vegas. Thank you very much.
Wow.
So,
What other songs you got? Do you got, Wayne?
give me a topic and I'll sing a song.
Hmm. The villain says, "Okay, you're getting out of hand now. Can you make a song out of that?"
Well, you're getting out of hand, I said to my girl when she said, I got out my whips and chains and I'm tying you up. I said, you're getting out of hand, and she hit me with her whip. And she kicked me on command where the sun didn't shine. And I said, baby, I'll give you money.
Koopy Malik says, "April is so good with her
I
art
said,
there.
baby, I
Salute to
give
you,
you all
April."
the things you never got. And I want you to be my girl. And you know what she said? Danger, stranger, Leno. She said this is only good if this story ends with anal. I said this is getting out of hand. And I said, baby, take that thing out of my. Okay, Dwayne, we get it.
Wow.
Anybody want to get Dwayne? Anybody else want to get Dwayne a topic?
Hamburger Helper asks, "Puppet Guy, do you hang out with anyone from Fraggle Rock?"
Well, yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I used to hang out with the guys from Fraggle Rock. What happened? They gave me their autograph. Autograph! It was big and gold at the bottom of the restraining order. Oh.
Wow.
I got a song about one of the Fraggles, though. How does it go? I dated a Fraggle. She stole my heart. I dated a Fraggle, and then she stole my car too. I dated a Fraggle, and she crashed my car because she was mad at me. I dated a Fraggle when I showed up with her jug and I sang the song, and the security escorted me out. Okay, Dwayne, didn't you lose your job at Kroger singing that? Yeah, but they hired me back. Anybody else got another topic for me?
Punchable Face Guy says April is by far the most talented guest on your show ever, Zod.
Thank you, thank you. I got another song, and it's about April. Oh dear God. I have a ventriloquist. She dates loser men. If the world get dunked on, and he got too much plastic surgery, she'd probably date Ken. But then again, Ken's got a job, so April wouldn't want him. Every time we watch Cox, I say, April, did you date him? And she says, yes. America's Most Wanted, those are some of April's exes, I'll confess. And then I say, Dunkashane, oh, then Dunkashane. Thank you for hearing me out on the show again. Though we go on our separate ways, still the memory stays for always. My heart says, Dunkashane, Dunkashane, oh, then Dunkashane. Thank you for listening to us again. Though these vaginas talking, this is a strange show. You will never know who you're going to see. Duncan Shane. Thank you very much. Dwayne Newton, everybody. Dwayne.
All right, that's great. That's awesome. Black Ops. Jimbo wants to know, has she met Saggy's puppet? No, I don't think she knows Saggy. Do you know Saggy Melons, April Brucker? Do you know Saggy Melons? Yeah, have you ever met Saggy Melons?
No, never, but now I have to.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, yeah, one of these days I'll have to set that up because you need to definitely meet Saggy Melons. Do you smell what the Fraggle Rock is cooking? Okay, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
And Hamburger Helper wants to know, can I hire you for a bachelor party? This is great.
For a bachelor party, yes. Message me afterwards. We'll talk.
Punchable Face Guy says, can April drink a glass of water while ventriloquating? We'll wait for your internet to
Sorry about that. There are some intent. We're having monsoon season where I'm at, so.
Oh. So then what happened?
Yeah, so anyway, I told Hamburger Helper to email me after this and we'll talk about the party.
Yeah, that should be fun. Have you ever done parties like that before?
Oh yeah, I've done parties. I've done all sorts of gigs. So I've done comedy clubs. I was in a resident show for 9 months in Las Vegas. I've done television, trying to branch out into touring. So if you have a booking, send it my way. All proceeds go to the April Brucker Food, Clothing, and Shelter Fund.
That's awesome. That'll definitely work. And Koopy Malik says, April's skill with puppets remind me of a folk art show of Wei Yang spelled what plus young, but without the T. Cool skill, April. And Hamburger Helper says she is so talented. Yeah, absolutely. You are so talented. So now I have to ask you the tough questions, April. Are you currently seeing another loser? Looks like you froze again. I'm almost. I should expect it. Maybe I should talk slower, so that way I can keep up with your internet. I can talk slower, and that way it won't time out on me. Oh.
All right, is everybody here?
Yeah, we're still here.
Thank you.
April is so beautiful she can pass as a pinup.
Oh, thank you. I do pin up stuff actually. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna definitely have to get some of your pinups, April. April, are you currently dating another loser?
And hey guys, if you're not doing anything Saturday, watch my show April in Vegas. I promise you it'll be great.
I was just gonna ask you about April in Vegas, but I just wanted to know first if you were dating another loser or not.
Not right now, but that might change. So
Okay, cool. So you're saying I have a chance? Wait a minute. Oh, oops. I don't know. I don't know, Sharon. I'm starting to think maybe it's, we make a joke around here about KFC Wi-Fi.
This is KFC Wi-Fi. It's fine. So anyway, but folks, if you're not doing anything this Saturday, watch April in Vegas on youtube.com/April Brucker Comedy. And it airs at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, and 7 p.m. Greenwich Meridian time if you're in the UK. So again, that's 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Greenwich Meridian time. And that's on youtube.com/April Brucker Comedy, like my name. And that's 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Greenwich Meridian time.
Awesome. Yeah. So you definitely check out the show. I've checked it out. I'm going to definitely be there supporting it for sure. It's awesome. And
yeah, the storms right now are pretty crazy. So that could account for the internet. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay. I'll have you on again another time for sure. It's always fun to talk to you, April, and I really appreciate you being here with me tonight. Thank you so much. I'm sorry you're having internet issues and stuff.
It's the evil gremlin. So you know what? My puppets are gonna come beat him up. But guys, yeah, you're right. It does go down more than a cocaine whore to swears. So, folks, check me out on YouTube.
Definitely check April out on YouTube, guys. I don't know. April's having really, really bad internet issues, but thank you, April. I appreciate you being here. Everybody, definitely, I want you, if you get a chance to check out the replay. This is absolutely hilarious. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now because April's having really bad internet and she keeps cutting out. So I will see you guys next time on Late Night Q&A. Thank you for watching. Oh, wait, don't go yet. April's back. Don't go yet. Again, April, thank you so much for being here.
And thank you for having me. YouTube.com/April Brucker Comedy, AprilBrucker.tv. Follow me online under April Brucker. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, April. See you later. Good night, everybody.